Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Oregon versus Stanford college basketball matchup on Saturday, March the 4th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. To find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. But let's get to this one. Oregon taking on Stanford. Both these teams have had their share of highs and lows this season. And for Oregon, those lows were the losses at Washington and Washington State back in the middle of February. And those could be the games that keep them out of the NCAA tournament. I'll tell you, barring probably a nice run in the Pac-12 tournament and wins against Arizona and UCLA, well, that's probably what it's going to take to get the Ducks in at this point. Meanwhile, for Stanford, it's been a disappointing season, but we've seen them win in some improbable spots. We've seen them cover in some improbable spots. They have that win over Arizona, but I mean, they have a losing record this season overall. So with that comes, well, losses in games that you probably should have won. And, wins over Cal and Utah, while they're nice as far as getting wins, they don't really count that much in the grand scheme of things. You got to beat UCLA and USC if you're in the Pac-12, at least while those two teams are still around. For Stanford, like I said, it's been just a matter of not being good enough. And for Oregon, it just seems that, inexplicable lapses. And, the thing we know about the Ducks, it's either, they clobber teams or they just come up short, all the way around and can't even get the win against the bad teams. I think for the Ducks, to close out the season, I think, they D it up. I think they start hitting some of these outside shots where they've been terrible from the perimeter this season, but they certainly have guys that can hit those shots. I'm going to take Oregon in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.